Marine transportation is as old as human civilization itself. The Egyptians built ships on sandbags and launched them at high tide after knifing and draining the sand from the bags. The Greeks and Romans conquered and traded far and wide with their naval strength. "90% of all goods carried is carried over water and carried by over 90,000 ships. All these ships need bunker fuel, over 220 million tons a year, over $60 billion in value. Bunker fuel business is big. Its problems are even bigger. Fuel management is a very special area of expertise. Only a few companies in the world do it right. Viswalab is right up there, equipped with state-of-the-art instrumentation, operated by the most qualified staff, 3 PhDs, 3 masters, 5 marine engineers, working to highest quality and certification. In-depth analysis of fuel contamination, ignition and combustion, and tribology studies. Wide spectrum covering fuels, lubes, cylinder oil, and material failure. Relating fuel quality to machinery performance. Optimizing fuel consumption through better understanding of fuel properties. Truly a total fuel management. Viswalab's contributions to the marine fuel industry. Quantification of fuel quality through engine friendliness number. Quantification of the worth of fuel through True Worth Index. The only lab trying to make bunker fuel a commodity, thereby enabling e-trade. Data bank of machinery failures, including fuel-related failures. Expert system to diagnose fuel-related problems for ships at sea. Dedication to customer empowerment through knowledge dissemination. A Viswalab Learning Center to teach and educate marine industry personnel. Research and development activities to enhance understanding of the behavior of marine fuels in diesel engines. The proof of excellence, a continuous growth rate of over 25% over the last 15 years. Viswalab marches ahead with confidence, with the basic tenets of quality, integrity, and customer satisfaction.
Welcome to Viswalab Fuel Quality Testing Program. Here is our Viswalab sample kit box. This box consists of all the materials which we require for 5 bunkering operations. Normally, we will send 2 such boxes that should be enough for 10 bunkering operations. Let's go through the contents of the sample kit box. Each kit box contains 5 cubitaners, 20 empty bottles with caps, 5 bubble bags, set of seals, 5 IATA carton box, a list of documents which includes DHL courier bags, MSDS, performer invoice, fuel information form, pre-printed air bills, a fuel book, and a world map. Thus, our fuel oil sample kit box are self-sufficient so that you can send the sample to our lab with ease.
This video will describe the onboard fuel sampling preparation and sealing procedure. The cubitainer contains the bunker fuel collected during the bunkering process. Tightly close the cubitainer. Shake it vigorously for 30 to 45 seconds. This will ensure that the contents are homogenized. Pour the contents of the cubitainer into the 4 sample bottles. Fill each bottle up to 25% of the bottle capacity. One sample bottle is intended for the testing lab, 1 bottle for the supplier, and 2 bottles are to be kept on board the vessel. One of these bottles is for the MARPOL regulatory sample. Once you have poured 25% of the fuel into the bottles, tightly reclose the cubitainer and once again shake it vigorously. Pour another 25% of the fuel into the sample bottles. At the end of this procedure, you should have 50% of the sample bottle containing fuel. Shake it vigorously for a 3rd time. And pour another 25% into the bottles. Close the cubitainer and shake it vigorously for one final time. After this, the sample bottles are full and can be closed. Place the locking cap on the bottle and close it tightly. Take the provided seals and seal each bottle and make sure the bottles are well sealed.
Now that you have your bunker sample ready to dispatch, kindly bubble wrap it and put it inside the IATA carton box. Use the fuel information form to fill in the information of the bunker sample that you are dispatching to us. Now that your fuel information form is ready, you need to look for the location of the laboratory. How are you going to decide this? Well, our form where to send the sample will guide you to our nearest laboratory. Now that you have chosen the laboratory, kindly fill in the performa invoice with the details. Do not forget to use Viswalab MSDS, as this will enable the transaction of shipment through customs smoothly. Take the sample along with the fuel information form and a copy of BDN. Put it inside the DHL bag. In that, you will also find pre-printed airway bill. Choose the correct airway bill along with performa invoice and MSDS. Hand it over to the agents for forwarding it to our laboratory. Please do scan a copy of fuel information form and send it to our laboratory. This will enable us to track the shipment.